Disappointment begins as a drop, a sinking feeling that lands in the chest when reality doesn't match what you hoped for. It feels like a quiet collapse inside you, a moment when expectation and outcome fall out of alignment. Disappointment is the emotional echo of unmet hopes. It moves with heaviness and clarity. Disappointment doesn't always shout, sometimes it whispers. It reveals the gap between what you longed for and what actually happened. It doesn't mean your hopes were wrong, only that the outcome didn't honor them. The light side of disappointment is honesty. It shows you what mattered, what you invested in, and what you were brave enough to hope for. In its light, disappointment becomes a teacher, helping you understand your desires, your values, and your emotional truth. The shadow side of disappointment appears when honesty becomes self-blame or bitterness. When you turn the unmet expectations into a story about your worth. When disappointment becomes cynicism, avoidance, or the belief that it's safer not to hope at all. In its shadow, disappointment becomes discouragement, a closing of the heart to protect it from future pain. Beneath both light and shadow, disappointment is trying to protect your need for meaning, your desire for fulfillment, and your fear of being let down again. It rises because something in you cared, and caring is never a weakness. To work with disappointment, begin by acknowledging the gap between what you hoped for and what happened. Let yourself feel the sting without collapsing into it. Get curious about what the disappointment reveals. A need, a value, a longing? When you meet disappointment with compassion instead of judgment, it becomes a doorway to clarity rather than a dead end. Disappointment is not here to shut you down. It is here to remind you that hope is part of being human. When you honor both its light and its shadow, you learn how to hold disappointment with tenderness and how to keep moving towards what matters.